Well, wow, that went fast. We're here.
Too fast!
There's no tomorrow for Coast to Coast. On Monday, I will be a shell of my former self without my co-anchor, my co-pilot, my cohort, Cari Champion, who's heading off to join Sports Nation. Cari.
David, I'm excited about this new adventure with Sports Nation. I got to say that. Marcellus, Wiley, Elsie Grandison, great guys. But you and I, this entire crew, this staff, we created something so special, and we did it in such a creative way. We were authentic. So I'm a lightning bolt, and you're the straight, right? So you keep us on the straight and narrow. I sometimes veer us off the road. But we talked about it. Yin and yang. We talked about it for a few weeks. I'm sad. But we were David, I was hoping my last week you could do something like that. Can you put my face in your hair?
Cari, you haven't seen the back of my head in a while. I had the hairstyles as we wrap up this last week here.
All right. So, David, I think we...
Was that the best?
I sat here and just had all my coffee. So, did you understand what he was saying?
Not only did I not understand it, that was the longest answer at halftime in recorded time.
Okay, so as a reporter, what do you do when that happens? Do you touch his back like, I used to kind of just give him a tap, a low-key tap.
Did you see his shirt? Like, by the way, you don't want to touch that back.
Well, I would have did a finger tap.
Sweaty.
Would have been like a low-key finger tap, like, hey, sir, wrap it up. Hey, sir.
I thought he was going to break out a touchscreen and start diagramming X's and O's for Allison. That was
yeah.
That was.
And then he's like wiping the sweat while talking to her about it. Did you see that? Like the casual wipe.
Good stuff. We got to get back.
Are you uncomfortable? Are you uncomfortable?
Always. Oh, you know that. We got to go to Anthony Davis now.
Kind of talk about tanking. Brian Windhorst back with us, not salty anymore. He has an article up right now on ESPN.com that basically talks about this, and you did it with Tim McMahon. Talk to me a little bit about tanking and your thoughts on what's happening right now in the league.
So we have a couple of things coming to tanking, and that's what we're seeing. And we're not just typically, Cari, what we see is you make players inactive, but we are now seeing
winning is not in our best interest. He said that on a podcast. So how do you deal with that? But that's not. You're not salty about this, huh?
I'm a realist. I'm telling you like it is.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your realism.
Thank you.
Brian Windhorst. Meanwhile, Steph Curry, folks, let's talk about it. He made this young man. It's on your way to Indian Wells, which is one of my favorite tournaments. I know you love the tennis as well. But you have all of these billboards leading.
For the final week here. Down in Orange County and maybe some in the Valley, too. So.
Oh, well, look at you. And isn't it cute that she named the baby after Alexis Jr. and Sr.? I just love this Serena.
You do.
Are you not into this as me?
No wrong.
You're not. She can do no wrong right now. You're not into this with me. She still needs to win 2
slams. That's what your prediction is. So we'll see if that comes to pass.
I hope so. Meanwhile, I guess we have more to talk about. NFL Combine, the 40, the shuttle run, the 3-cone drill, and the bench press. Words you only hear about once a year in the NFL. The draft combine. Harden with the new phone, who this, when asked about Blake. NBA insider Brian Windhorst joins me now on Coast to Coast. So let's talk about tonight's game. Clearly, the same, I guess, characters who were involved in the last incident won't be there this time. What do you expect to see tonight?
But Austin Rivers, who was also injured last game, will be there.
Uh-oh.
And the bad blood between Chris Paul and the Rivers family is strong. And that will carry over, and Austin will be on the court tonight. And it still might happen.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there an opportunity, you think?
Well, it probably doesn't play that much. I don't think he'll play that much tonight, but it was an incredible moment for Boban last night. And since we won't show much of it here, I encourage you to go on social media and watch it for yourself.
All right, our Boban beat writer.
I'm ready for that job.
Meanwhile, you can catch Rockets Clippers tonight at 10:30 Eastern on ESPN. And other NBA news, players have been speaking out regarding the recent NCAA scandal. Take a listen to what LeBron and Carmelo Anthony had to say about the topic. It's interesting, there was another soundbite in which someone asked LeBron, what did they offer you to go to school? And he said he wouldn't even get into it. Well, but the question is, more importantly, what do you think about players speaking out on the topic?
Okay, LeBron and Carmelo.
Do you think if more pros speak out, as well as other folks like, Stan Van Gundy, on what's happening with this system, that you'll see a change?
Change is coming.
Windhorst, thank you for joining us. I'll send it back to you all. Thank you, gentlemen. Meanwhile, University of Arizona President Robert Robbins confirmed yesterday that Sean Miller will remain the head coach of the men's basketball team. The vote of confidence coming less than 3 hours after Miller vehemently denied an ESPN report that he discussed a 6-figure payment with agent Christian Dawkins to secure top recruit DeAndre Ayton. ESPN stands by the story reported by Mark Schlabach. Meanwhile, Miller spoke ahead of his team's game against Stanford just last night.
Champion.
Which one do you prefer? David?
I think it was number 14. I don't know if you could rerun that whole thing. But,
did they? What about your hairstyles? Did we go back over the
one hairstyle throughout the whole thing, and I just managed to make it work this whole time.
You've never changed your hair over 2 years?
Not once. Not once.
Are you kidding me, David?
I wash it sometimes, but I don't change it.
I've been told 20 years. You've never changed your hair in the last 20 years. That's what I've been told since you've been here.
Guys
Is that
don't
true?
need to change their haircut. They just hold on to their hair as long as possible. That's how it
well,
works.
yours is looking good, my friend. Speaking of holding on, the Rockets are doing that, are they not?
They sure are.
My top 5.
All right. So disrespect again is your calling card. Here's my top 5. I'm going. It is all yours. Yay.
I at Snowball's chance. Yay! I did it, David. I won forever and ever and ever. How do you feel about it?
I feel.
Okay.
Cari, here we go. This is the last minute of the program.
Where were your embarrassing moments?
There were none. I have not embarrassed myself at all in this show. We didn't know each other at all when we started. Now you are my friend. That's the most important part of this whole thing. But on the air, I sit in this chair, but I get in there about 3 minutes before noon every day, and I don't know what's coming because we have scripts, and you don't adhere to them, and that's what makes it fun. And that's why we got you a big old cake.
Thank you. I'm a big old crybaby.
Would you send us some cake? Would you mail us some of that cake?
I will. I'm very grateful to have you. You were so kind to me. A lot of my success is due to this show, and because you were so generous to me. And I'm gonna miss you. You are one of a kind, and you taught me balance and how to be kind to everyone. I want to thank this entire crew, my floor crew, the crew there, the producers, everyone who's been on the show. I love you guys so much.
Cari, one more wave.